Well, this is my last video that I'll be making in Hawaii. I'll be leaving tomorrow about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and heading back towards the mainland that evening. It's been kind of interesting, kind of fun. I'll do it again if I'm asked. Probably could live here if I could manage it. I wanted to comment a little bit on how religion and religious beliefs influence behavior, and I'd like to give some feedback on some of the things that people have said about it. I think that there is a tremendous amount of effect on how people think, behave, and act when they are exposed to intensive indoctrination through organized religion. And we can see this in many different ways. You have these overnight sleepers in the Christian community that are designed around indoctrinating children to the New Testament and the Bible. And all of this is not by accident. It's done on purpose to try to plant the seed of Christianity and Christian thinking in the next generation. And of course the the camps and so forth, like in the documentary Jesus Camp. And, it's very interesting to note that we tend to underestimate the power of indoctrination. You never want to do that. This country is one of the most well-indoctrinated countries on the face of the planet. I have sat in a room with exchange students who have told me that there are too many restrictions in this country and that there's not enough freedom. Listen to that almost, with my jaw dropping down, almost aghast at what I heard. But I don't know what they were looking at, and I can't see it from their point of view. So I've tried to, from time to time, to look at it and see exactly what they're talking about. I don't know really what to say. I think it is an open society. However, if you are going to investigate anything at all, you've got to do a lot of footwork. You've got to do a lot of digging around in archives and so forth, read a lot of books, spend a lot of time on it, and be prepared to document every allegation you make against the established order, which is Judeo-Christian in nature. Now, I personally don't think that we will see a time when that will change. If you take a look at how the news and information is given to us on television, it's done so in the framework between commercial breaks. That means that you really can't explore any ideas very well in 5 minutes. You really can't do that. It's sort of like these videos right here. We go for about 4, 5, 6 minutes at a time, but we're barely scratching the surface. We need to remind ourselves that the information that we're getting is very sparse. Now, one of the things that's interesting to me, if we're talking about how religion influences people's behavior, we have been fighting a war in Afghanistan now against a Stone Age people, practically a Stone Age people, with the most modern weaponry known to on the battlefield in the course of military history. No other country has ever had the array of destructive military weaponry that we have. And yet we've been fighting these people for 9 years. Now some say that we haven't had enough troops, and others say it's because we don't understand the nature of the enemy. Others might say something else. I don't know exactly what exactly that means. What it might mean is that what we say does not necessarily go with everybody, and that we will meet resistance and people will fight us to the death. Even though it may seem ridiculous to us for them to do that, we have to look at it from their point of view and understand that to them we are the oppressor, we are the occupier, the infidel, the devil. Just about anything bad that you can name, that's what we are to them. So taking that into account, people who are evangelical Christians, and say Pentecostals and all of that kind of thing, are looking at this as an example of what they should pass on to their children. I mean, they're saying that if they can get their children to field strip AK-47s blindfolded on the belief that they're doing it in the service of God, that we should at least be able to get our children to do certain things, take over the political system in the name of God. That's what we're looking at today. And all of that, with all of this apocalyptic weaponry lying around in storage, waiting to be used. Something to think about, folks. And again, don't underestimate the power of indoctrination. Thank you.